The Life of Midlands. 98.4 FM. Turn it up. 98.4 FM Talk.
It is a very good evening, Gweru Mudigani Muterere, and welcome to the Spotlight Show, your home of anything entertainment. And tonight we are here to talk about the young talent of Zimbabwean music industry, the Zimbabwean entertainment industry. We are going to talk about their challenges. These are the young talent that are creating and breaking boundaries. They are chasing dreams and overcoming challenges and obstacles of the industry. And tonight we are going to write on what are the challenges, on what are the struggles are they facing as young artists in the music industry. My name is Muyambo here on the 90.4 FM Talk, the Spotlight, your favorite entertainment segment. So tonight I'm joined by Gabriel Muchanyo, who is also known as Advokate I, a reggae artist, and a reggae artist I might say who is known for his prowess, talent. And also I'm joined by Mesha King. He's a hip-hop artist right here from Midlands. Gentlemen, I welcome you to the show.
How are you, bro?
It's a pleasure being here. The name, as you say, is Advokate, born Gabriel Chad, all the way from Kwekwe.
All right, thank you, gentlemen, for joining me on this platform 0713060506 0713060506. That is the number. If you are just joining us, we are discussing how these young talent are overcoming the struggles of the Zimbabwean music or entertainment industry, because we are talking all sorts of filmmakers, fashionistas, art designers in the industry. That's what the Spotlight is all about. And tonight, coming to you, gentlemen, before we go into the details of our segment for the challenge that you're facing as young artists, I want to know who is Advocate I, who is Mesha King. So this question goes both to you guys. How did I come up kuti moda pursue music as a career? We are talking just one piece of creative here. We are talking of music. You guys are artists. So ntoda kungonzwa kuti Gabriel Muchanyo kuti azonzi Advocate I chichaka mu inspire kuti azotora that set of career into his industry.
So, Gabriel Muchanyo, musically known as Advocate I, started off back in 2011, but I got to have my first proper studio experience in 2014. Then professionally, I started in 2020. That was after I got some mentorship from my brother Don Franco Tafari, who is from Bizo, is based in South Africa, and also Rebo Shumba, who helped me with branding and stuff. So what inspired me to become a musician that I am today is the realities of life. You know, I grew up exposed to a lot of reggae and dancehall music. So I'm someone who struggles with expressing some of what I feel inside. Okay. So music is my safest place of expressing myself freely and, you know, honestly. Yeah. So that's my story.
All right, thank you so much. Coming to you, Mesha King. His real name is Prosper Maronda. I didn't mention that in the first place, but his real name is Prosper Maronda. Mesha King, welcome to the show, my brother. And what inspired you to do music, especially hip hop?
Okay, so before I actually say anything else, I just want to say a shout out to my bro Donald Angel and everybody in here. So what actually inspired me, you know, there's a saying that says you're always a product of your environment. So like my place of, like my location where I grew up was South Africa, Cape Town there. Okay. So I was actually exposed to people like Nasty C. You know, it was actually like an upcoming artist by the moment that I was growing. So I had to get an exposure of hip hop, let's say hip hop and stuff. So through growing up there, like my brother said here, it's actually difficult for some of us to express our emotion. So take it through music, you see, because I'm an introvert. I don't speak that much. Yeah, I just take it to the studio.
Okay.
Yeah, take it to the studio. So that's what happened for me. That's how I bring out my reality through music. You know, acting. I'm a content creator, by the way. With my bro Donald Angel. Shout out to him.
All right. Thank you. So I think most artists are actually introverts. I might say, because they've been art is a way of expressing ourselves for you. So, what is the challenge that you have actually faced in the industry? Coming to you, Advocate I. Before I come to Misha King, what's the toughest challenge that you have faced so far in the industry?
Okay, the challenge is the same for especially for us upcoming artists. The challenge is funding, and then moving from funding, I think we are not getting like platforms. We really need platforms where we can showcase our talent. You know, I've been staying in South Africa since 2018 up to 2023. I've been exposed to a lot, especially in the business side of this music thing. So we don't have that. We don't have that yet. Yes, we are moving towards having that, but I feel like we don't have that. We need venues. We need promoters. We need our people, especially they say charity begins at home. Especially the people close to us. We need them to believe in us first, because if they believe in us, it becomes easy for people out there to believe in us.
All right, thank you so much. I think it's an important point that you have mentioned. But before we get into the funding and how you sustain your creative projects, I just wanted to know the challenge, maybe sabotage, maybe something else. It might be a challenge, maybe the way of navigating the music itself as a person, as a creator. The toughest one, maybe creating music has been tough, maybe expressing it. You have seen people who are actually taking you down, who are actually fighting you in the industry. Maybe the people that are surround you, like Misha King said, you are a product of of your environment, right? So the toughest challenge. So before you answer that, I'll come to Misha as well. As an artist. When was your first recording session?
My first studio session, I can say it was like 2024.
2024.
Yeah, that's when I dropped my first song. I was from 4 by that time. And in fact, I didn't like post it on social media even till now. I haven't posted it.
Okay, so how are you sustaining or funding your projects so far?
You know, as for me, it's a bit tough, because as an upcoming artist, people, they take you for granted. They call you out for like a lot of stuff, like programs. They don't know that you have to invest like in your clothes. The clothes you wear, you buy them. They don't just come. That's the studio session you pay. And for hip hop, you need to like drop quality stuff. You have to go for like studio sessions that cost for like $30 to $50. See, that's the challenges. And sabotage, that's the other thing. When it comes to collaborations, you know, a lot of like high figured artists, like, they actually want money before they actually see your talent. That's a problem that we face right now. They don't believe in us.
They don't believe in young talent. 0713060506, 0713060506. If you have got the questions for these two gentlemen that I have right here in the studio, Misha King and Advocate I, you can come through on that number on our WhatsApp platform or on our messages, our platform. The question is, how are they overcoming? How are they beating the odds of the industry? So let me read some of the messages from the listeners for their contribution that they are doing. And thank you so much for the program. Artists are facing many challenges. Some of them, they emanate from their character even in the music. Okay, your number ends with 786. Thank you so much. Another message, and good evening, DJ. My artist akawanda vanosangana nematambudziko akati one day asi mamwe acho, it's because of what they are doing or what are they giving the audience. Well, thank you so much. Your number ends with 806. Before we get into what the listeners are saying, maybe the products of what you guys are giving the audience, how is social media or digital platforms helped your career so far, Advocate I?
I think social media, thanks to social media, because you know, there's a lot of gatekeeping around, but with social media things became easier, because even if you don't like me, if I post something that's good, people out there can actually see that this product is good and they will like me.
Has it ever hurt your career growth in any way?
Social media?
Yes.
No, I can't say it
You
is
can.
ever
So far,
hurt.
so good.
Yeah, so
and
far,
you
so
are
good.
actually using those platforms for the growth of your career, right?
Exactly.
Okay, thank you so much for that contribution. Coming to you, Misha King, you've mentioned the point, they don't believe in the talent, and I've seen it happening recently. There's been a debate actually on social media about that, talking of the Grammys that had happened last week, since this is a certain artist. It was Kendrick Lamar. He's a young artist who has beat the odds of beating the records, of breaking the records, right? And then they are saying it's his show now. It's not the Grammys. These are the, I might say, the old dogs, as you might say in your street lingo in hip hop. They say old dogs, just because people, they are not voting for them, or how they are voting is not what they want them to do. They are saying it's a devalued show so far. What's your take on that one? Because what you are giving us is to some audience is probably where your challenges are actually emanating from.
I can say to that, when it comes to quality and stuff, it depends by the artist. First of all, the artist, as I say, you're always a product of your environment.
Yes.
We come from the ghetto there, the hood. We support each other there very much. It's still as though this guy is a new producer. We go try him. We listen to his sound, how it is. If he's good, we work with him. So it's about your personality and the things that you're like producing for people to use. So I actually emphasize that as for us artists, we have to drop things that are actually with good quality. That's the first thing that's what I have to say right now.
To adding on the quality issue, sometimes the problem is not the quality, because people are really working hard. From my experience, I work with a lot of artists, and I work with a producer, a big up to Playmaker Music. He is the one who did produce a Killer Tease and Udzo Jokuita song.
Okay.
Is a very, very good producer. He's also working with Jazz Signal. It's not a matter of quality. Sometimes people judge us before they listen to what we are giving them. I have a song which says Chakanaka chinovengwa nevanhu vepedyo kwete vekure. I've been in Malawi. Last year I performed in Malawi at UMP Festival. You see, people out there see the value in us that the people
totally see
close to us don't see. You see, this brother of mine sitting next to me, if we are to ask him, or if we are to check on his socials, we can actually see when he's in South Africa. You go in South Africa, perform for a crowd that will cheer you up, because they are enjoying the music. They are not taking things personally to say, no, this Advokate I know Advokate I, Vano take over now Advokate I. You are not listening to the music.
All right, so you're saying even on concerts and shows, you are not being picked, even by my events, Papa, we are not seeing you on the flyers and posters. That's what you're saying, right?
Kana usina kutonetsera vanhu vacho hauiswi pazvinhu teti chinzi shandai kunotori nevanhu vanotori nesimba rekutiisa pazvinhu, but the thing chavanoramba vachingotaura ndechekuti shandai, hamusati masvika, shandai.
All right, 0713-060506, that is the number. You can come through or with your questions and contribution. If you're just joining us, you are listening to 90.4 FM Midlands on the Spotlight. Message from our listener, and my artist akawanda ari kufesa sabotage. Thank you so much for the contribution. Number ends with 982. Another message here, and most Midlands artists are fleeing from our city just to get money, just to get better. Thank you so much. Your number ends with 823. You have mentioned Advocate I, the issue of hard work. Does still talent matter anymore in the industry of Zimbabwe? Because we've seen a lot of creatives being given some monies, and a lot of people are throwing shade and they are complaining about it. What's your take? I want you guys to answer this. Maybe you can start, Mesha King. You can
Okay,
start.
before I say anything, can I actually reply what the last comment? Anzi ma artist akawanda rutiza. We don't just run away for nothing. Harare they pay, they support. Here in Gweru.
So if you get the biggest paycheck, will you go to Bedbridge? Let's say I want to take you to Harare, and then you go and never look back.
No, I'll never do that.
But that's what most artists are doing. That's why people are complaining. A lot of people we have seen on social media, they're saying these guys are going and they never look back. And then when we want them to come, they are not resonating with us. There's like we are just visiting Gweru, and yet we grew them. We actually groomed them here.
Okay, that's actually a difficult problem because these friends of ours, when we get to higher levels, they want to say that we were with this guy, we supported him, but
Yes.
they were actually like crucifying him. You see, that's the problem now.
Okay, thank you so much. That's an important point. And maybe you're crucifying us, yet we are still down. Then the question will come: who hurt you the most when you were broke? Who hurt you the most when you were low? And then you say, okay, I thank you so much. You can answer.
Okay, on the previous question, you said, does talent still matter?
Yes.
Yes, it does. But talent alone is not enough. I cannot say I'm the most talented from my city.
I
grew up in Toad.
Okay, thank you so much. Talent alone, it doesn't work. That's what you're saying.
Yeah,
and
talent alone is not enough.
And what people are saying, they are saying, so does that guarantee what people are saying as bootlicking? Because most of the artists, they are saying they are not staying true to their identity. They are not staying the same once they are given the paycheck, once they are given the money, the envelopes. They are changing of what they are staying for. They change.
That's the trend now. If you don't know what you stand for, what you represent, you can easily get carried away. Brother man, I won't change my style for people to like me. I have to be myself, my natural self. People will catch up later. If they catch up later to my style, hakuna zvekuzonzi Advokate I apera. Maibata. Nyaya yekuti unochinjiswa style kana kuti wapiwa mari wakuchinjiswa style unokurumidza kupera nemhaka yekuti that's not your true self. Asi kana ndiri mustaira rangu randiri kuita vanhu vakatanga kundifarira, handina pressure, handishandi nepressure, I'm just being myself. Look at artists vanoita atravel risiri rekupiwa pressure. Varipi now? Vari kumberi. Winky D, Natty O, Killer T. Natty O akatanga. I started following Natty O as a blower. He inspires me a lot. Big up to Natty O. Natty O akatanga chinzi patwa inakwa inoendesa. Patwa anakwa ndoendesa. Natty O izvezvi ndiye munhu wekuti ndo anokwanisa kunotimiririra kuma BET, kuma Grammy. Ndiye munhu anokwanisa kutivigira Grammy kana BET. Natty O ndoisa mari yangu paari. He stood his grounds. Vanhu vachiti hazvina kwazvinoendesa. Vanhu vakataura the most important thing is believing in yourself.
Okay, thank you so much. What I've emphasized, you actually make good and great points on that one. You don't want to shift your identity. You don't want to change just because you have given the money. But what's happening in the industry? That's a lot of people are actually complaining, and you know it. And a lot of artists, we cannot mention names, are for the protection of everyone else who is listening, and you as well, to say this guy is performing, his lyrics has changed just because he was given. But it's a talk in the industry. That's why we are here, to hear you guys to say how are you navigating and how are you beating these odds. And coming to you, Mesha, what challenges, what changes do you want to see in the music industry from what you have seen so far and what you have faced as an artist, as a young creative?
Okay, Nini, I would say first of all, unity. I can say with let's say you're an artist Muyambo, then brother we run now. Then I say we run now just because you don't. You see, that has to stop. There should be unity. That should be a change. And the other thing I say, my upcoming artists got support. They need the support, because when they blow, think when in bitterness, yeah, you're when it come for these people,
Okay.
you see,
Yeah.
and surely they will come for you when they blow, and that's true. That's what I have to say.
All right, thank you so much. And I want to see unit in the industry. We have seen divisions even from regionals to the global stages. The divisions are there. I don't know why, but Amisha King has emphasized the issue of unity, and we need support as creatives in the industry. Thank you so much. If you're just joining us, you're listening to 98.4 FM at the Spotlight. I've got Advocate I in the studio and Mesha King in the studio. These are dancehall, reggae musician and hip hop artist respectively. So, how can the fans and the audience better support you in Mimi Sema Young Artist Advocate I? How can we support you better?
Okay, mafanzi chaanokwanisa kutoita chekutanga zvinhu zvavanoita they stream music yana yema-international artist but when it comes to us they don't. So I think vakatongotanga kustreama music yedu payoutube chaipo audio mark panana Spotify inini I sell my merchandise kutongotenga kuuya kumashow chaiko chaiko pamwe pacho unotogona kuita show yemahara kutongouya kushow kwangu mukoma wangu kana kuti munin'ina wangu ukauya kushow kwangu chero ukasabhadhira tongoti ndeye mahara. It really means a lot to me. Yeah, let's support local, let's come together and venue owners, promoters locally, let's prioritize local artists. Why ndichidaro ndikaiswa pashow yelocal inini ndine vanhu vangu vachatouya pashow iyoyo chero vakaita vashoma but vachagrowa with time and they will add value. Tongoti vari kuya pangave pabhawa and pandiri kuitira show vanhu ivava vazombogari usiku hwese vasina chavari kutenga. That's value inenge ichiediwa. Ende kana tichiisa local artist pazvino let's put them pamain poster ina artists ari kubva tongoti ari kubva kuharare kana kuti South Africa ngavaiswe local artist pamain poster iroro. Why ndichidaro? Kuitirawo kuti vawane exposure, nekuti hatingarege munhu achibva kusouth munhu achibva kuharare uye achizotora mari. Tisu local community yedu, vanhu vedu, vabereki vedu, madzikoma nanasisi ndo vari kuuya vachiatenda show. But what does the local artist, the local community get from that? At least let ngapangove something chinoita kuti artist ari kuuya azivewo kuti pane local artist. Even sometimes kungotaurawo naye kuti tokumbira muintroducewo kana one or two local artist edu. I think that will benefit the local community and the local artist. Tinotoene ma-artist ari kuita zvine musoro zvakatonyanya locally, but it's like they are not there because the support is not as we need it.
All right, thank you so much for that contributions. Let me read maybe one or two messages from the listeners on our messages platform. Answer my artists and got quality music, got quality content. Thank you so much. Your number ends with 105. Another message, and my artists, yes, I support measure for support unit inodiwa industry vakawanda vakatasana wengidi vakakura nevanhu vakawanda unovanzwa pamasongo avo vana bobo vana budza vanongoramba vachingovaimba. These are the guys vakakura navo and vachisupportana. Thank you so much. Your number ends with 119. Coming to you, Mesha, you have said we need support, and Advocate I is actually emphasized good guys, go and stream our music. Where can we get your music? The YouTube handles, Audiomack, Spotify. How are you using these platforms that we actually trending in this digital era? Where can we get your music?
Okay, so YouTube, it's Mesha King, and Facebook, it's Mesha King too. There's my channel there. And on Facebook, again, it's Prosper Marundi. That's my personal. And on Spotify, Mesha King and Audiomack, Mesha King too.
Okay, do you have any last words for the fellow artists?
I just want to thank everybody that's been listening, especially for the artists. If we change our mentality today for each other, and the view that we give each other, will go far. We'll go very, very far. That's all I have to say right now.
All right, Advocate I, where can we have the music?
Okay, so the music is available on all digital stores. It's Advocate I, and let me put it clear. the advocate that I use is not the one that people are used to. So instead of C on the advocate that I use, you put K, then I at the end. So it's Advocate I Music on all social media platforms. You can even Google Advocate I Music. You'll find all the info. Even my contact is there.
All right, thank you so much, guys, for gracing the show, and we will keep supporting the local talent, and we will keep chasing the dreams. I wish you all the best in your endeavors, and thank you for coming to the show. And Gweru Mudigani Mutererans, keep streaming our music, keep supporting us, because when we rise, we will have bitterness, and we will definitely coming for you. Those are the words of Mesha King. I thank you guys for coming through. And Mudigani Mutereri, I will see you. You know, we do this each and every Thursday from 6:30 to 7 o'clock. Every Thursday. My name is Brian Muyambo, and you know you always keep it vibing, keep it shining, stay safe and stay awesome. I'm gonna leave you with a new brand tune from Mesha King, Inon's Dureg Nema Bondage. See you next time.
Thank you for having us.
The Life of Midlands, 98.4 FM. Turn it